In this video, we're going to be talking about single pilot resource management. This is also known as SRM. So, what is SRM? This single pilot resource management is the art and the science of managing all the resources, both on board the aircraft and from the outside sources. So, these are available to the single pilot, right? Uh, to ensure that the successful outcome of the flight is never in doubt. So again, this is an art and the science that all the resources are available. And what are the examples of the skills necessary for the effective uh, SRM? So the skills basically includes the concepts of the so the SRM, like the single pilot resource management, they include the concepts of aeronautical decision making, risk management, task management, automation management, control flight into terrain awareness, and situational awareness. Those are the skills and examples of the this resource management. Okay, what practical application provides a pilot with an effective method to practice SRM? So the practical application. Just remember that there is a checklist known as 5P, right? It's a checklist. It consists of these things. So the first P is for the plan. The second P is for the plane. The third P is for the pilot. The fourth P is for the passenger, and the last P is for the programming. So it is based on the idea that the pilot has essentially five variables that impact his or her environment, and that can cause the pilot to make a single critical decision or several less critical decisions. Okay, now explain the use of the 5P model to assess risk associated with each of the five factors. So we're going to be talking about all the risk associated with these ones, right? So the first one is the plan, right? So the risk associated is going to be the route, the weather, the publications, the ATC resources, also ATC delays, fuel on board, remaining fuel, that kind of stuff. Then we have plane, right? So you need to be aware of the mechanical status, automation status, database currency, backup systems, right? Those kind of things. Then we have the pilot. Uh, Pilot, like as a passenger, like as a person, is gonna the risk associated is gonna be the illness, the medication, uh, and the stress, alcohol, fatigue, eating, those kind of things. Then we have the passengers, which is gonna be it could be the pilots or the non-pilots. Are they nervous or not? Are they quiet? Are they experienced or new? Stuff like that. Their abilities. And then we have the programming, which is gonna include the GPS, autopilot, those kind of things. And the last thing I wanted to cover in this video is when is the use of these 5P checklists recommended? So remember that this 5P concept relies on the pilot to adopt a scheduled review of the critical variables, which we think these 5Ps are the ones. Uh, so these key decision points include pre-flight. It is recommended to do before the flight, pre-takeoff, hourly or at the midpoint of the flight, right? Pre-descent and just prior to the final approach. So these are the different points where we should actually uh, think about these 5 P's in order for a successful flight. That's all I wanted to cover in this video.